I'm a pastor. I'm a child of God. I'm born again. And I preached all over this country. I mean, the country in which I'm. This can't be. No, this can't.
Enough. Daniel, on your way to the first hospital, you were asking God to forgive you, but you would not forgive your wife, and your sins have not been forgiven. It is a matter of reaping what you've sown. You cannot sow unforgiveness to your wife and reap forgiveness from God.
And immediately he made that statement, my spirit convinced me that what the angel told me or the judgment on me is true. I didn't say no, because I remembered that I had a quarrel with my wife on Thursday. And the little quarrel I had with my wife, I frowned on her. Then on Thursday night, she was knocking on my door. I couldn't open the door for her. Then on Friday morning, she now knocked on my door. No, on Friday morning, she woke up and I come out. She said, Daddy, good morning. I did not accept. I didn't talk to her. I kept quiet on her and I left on Friday morning. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Because my wife provoked me. She offended me. She did something wrong. And I was angry on her. I was annoyed. So I didn't accept her great. I left on Friday. On my way coming back, I had the accident and died. So now the angel told me that my wife offended me and I did not forgive my wife. And I come to God and ask God to forgive me, that I am not forgiven, that this place should be my portion. I now cry. I did not say no. I did not reject the judgment. The judgment was true to me because I know in my heart I was angry with my wife. I was thinking of what to do on her. I was thinking of, my wife slapped me. My wife slapped me. What am I going to do to her? What am I going to do? I was thinking of what to do. So in my heart, I was annoyed. And I believe God was judging my heart. So he said to me that I didn't forgive my wife, that I'm not forgiving. So while I was crying, shouting and shouting, I was not crying that I was only saying, is it how I destroy my soul? Look at how I destroy my soul. While I was shouting and crying, I was afraid. Tears was all over me. I was panicking because that place is not good for anyone. And the way everything was looking, nothing, if God went to put me inside hell, nothing will prevent him. Because while we are discussing, some group of people, thousands of people, we are being sent into hell.
Then in me, I concluded in my heart that I must do something to make sure that my husband is revived. That I believe that he must come back to life if I should make a step of faith, that something good might come out of it. Papa, we'll take his body to church.
What? Guinea?
We must take Daniel's body to church.
Madam, my daughter, Daniel is dead and is gone.
He will come back to life, I know it.
Naka's father-in-law dismissed her request to remove the body from the mortuary. But meanwhile, on the other side of town, things were working miraculously in her favor.
As early as 5:30 to 6, I left my house with the address, tracing the dad, reaching Amimo Ikeduru. Then when I asked of the man, the man, Mr. Lawrence Eke Ihuba, then they directed me to him and I told him to come and remove the corpse that they brought inside my mortuary. They claimed that he died on accident case because during that time he was bleeding. Yeah. Then I asked them to come and remove the body. I saw some kind of signs. I don't know what is wrong with the corpse. I don't want anything to hurt me because this job is a tedious job. It's a dangerous job.
Morning, Joba. What brings you so early?
I want that body out of my morgue.
Why? Why?
Things happened last night.
What thing happened? What happened?
Sounds of music coming from his room.
Oh, calm down. The music may have come from the village. They were villagers marrying. What does that got to do with the dead?
Not that.
What exactly?
This is no dream. There were music coming from his room.
Yo, but tell me, were you drinking last night or what?
I didn't drink anything. I mean every bit of it.
And we took him from the mortuary. We dressed him up and put him inside the casket. Then we took off from Owerri. Then we continued coming down to Onitsha.
His glorious cathedral, Grace of God Mission, Anambra State. That was Aguleri, Umuleri Road. Where Reverend Rehad Bonke is having crusade. That let Rehad Bonke pray for him that he will raise again. I started laughing. So this comes, they say, yes, okay, give me the tally. She went aboard the tally and cleared their bill. Then we dress the body. When I dress the corpse, I call on my assistant to join me. They hired an ambulance. They went and bought a coffin, the white coffin inside the rope there. I said, okay, I'll go with 2 people. Let me witness. Maybe it is the power of God or anything that happens, I will know.
So when we arrived there with our siren, there was tension all over. Security people came, both the church security, the one they signed from local government, even from federal government, even the one that came with Bonke. Some of them, they thought that we were evil people that came to bomb Bonke at the first time. They were pushing me left, right, and center. Then I was withstanding their pushing and their torment. They were abusing me and calling me all sorts of names. Then so at the time I told them that he's dead, he's even a man of God. You people should not kill me. He's a man of God, only that he had an accident and died, that they should allow us to take him inside so that Bonke can pray for him. And I believe that he can come back to life.
The security guards refused them entry into the premises, thinking they might have a bomb in the casket. The procession was redirected to a facility in the back of the church. Daniel was taken out of the casket and laid on a table. People started praying for him, praying for resurrection.
Then the angel said to me that he's sending me back to the world to go and warn this generation, because this is going to be the last warning to this generation.
As prayers was going on, then his heart began to pant. Life began to come in his heart. They continued praying, we are praying, we are praying. As all these things were going on, he began to breathe gradually, but his body was still stiff.
I saw myself being held of a lot of people. Oh, I was naked, I was wearing only trousers, they pulled all my dress. I saw a crowd of people, more than 20,000 people. I looked my left, right, everywhere. People were shouting, crying everywhere. Some was praising God, some was crying, I was looking around, I couldn't understand what was happening. Because to me, I was falling down and I fell into pit. And to me, when I opened my eyes, I saw all hands was grabbing me. They said to me that I jumped up. I saw this big cathedral. It's a very big cathedral. I looked by my right, my left, my front and my back. Everywhere was full of people. And some people were shouting, some were saying coffin, some say mortuary, some say 3 days. I couldn't understand what was happening because my experience there is not more than 15 minutes. So I don't know what they call about 3 days. To me, there was no night, there was no day. It was only that moment I was into. I now said to my wife,